We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Jaguars and the Roadrunners. Sean Mercer, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. Pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision. I think he and his team are expecting a lot more in this one.
Stepping into the box, TJ Waters. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
First pitch, 7:07.
Pitch on the way. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Up and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. And it'll be important to stay warm tonight. A chilly 44 degrees here at first pitch. Popped up. McCabe waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark DeRosa, what do they have to do to get the season off to a good start on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
At the plate, Zane Oaks. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2. Mercer has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, and that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
At the plate now, Nick W. hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hughes will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 26.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Christopher Templeton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
The 1-1 home.
No, that's low.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And it's a home run. They're saying fair ball, but if it wasn't by much. And now hold on just a second here. It would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. They're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the video review seems over, and the home run is indeed going to stand, so the replay will uphold the original call, and that was a case of better safe than sorry. Standing in now, Edgardo Peralta, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 1-0. Bouncer to the left side, scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Jupiter leads this one 2-0. Marty Melancon, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Coming to the plate now, Basil Lowry. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
W comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for route number 1.
Batting second, the left fielder, Brent Hughes.
So digging in now, Brent Hughes. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Again, he sends it out of play. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
Ready now, Brooks McKay. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Pitch on the way.
Yep, that ball went out.
Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Throw into second.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
In now, Tony Rossi, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The 2-2 pitch. Now he sends a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Mac Madden.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First offering on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Pitch on the way.
I got to count 2 and 2.
And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2.
3 and 2.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So now to the plate, Jose Ramos. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he misses with it, 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. One out, nobody on. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he loses him on a breaking ball.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Now at the plate, Eric Evans. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
0-1 count and the pitch.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And he fouls this one off. Ramos stands at first with 1 out. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Batting up, the third baseman, Christian Moya.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Christian Moya. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
Bases full now following the error. And that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, T.J. Waters. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Now back.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Zane Oaks. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. He's set. Here it comes. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out, bases loaded. Taken high and deep to right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
They were so close to getting out of this mess. 2 outs, 2 strikes, but then the grand slam gave him something he could handle, and he pays for it dearly.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. John Butler enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Stepping in now, Nick W. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider, as it misses well above the zone. And that one misses badly. It's ball two.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
The 2-1 on its way. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. But the damage was done right here as you get another look at the grand slam home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. The Jaguars on top 6-0. Into the box, John Joyner. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now the pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Lee.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And one of the best guys on the defensive side of the ball today is going to be manning left field. Unbelievable range out there, the ability to go back on balls. Not fearful of the wall at all, and has a strong and accurate arm.
To the plate now, Lee Johnson. Hit high and deep out to left. Left fielder looking up at the track. The wall. Gone! Solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and they're on the board. It's 6-1.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Plate now, Raymond Buxton. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Curveball down and in, misses, ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately. It all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Nope. 3-0. David Trenthal, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Three and 1. The 3-1. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
David Trinfel is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Standing in now, Alonzo Price. And he hits it hard to the right side. Beautiful diving stop. Got him. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Christopher Templeton.
Number 26.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball 1-0. Pitch on the way. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. The 2-1 home. He's outside for a ball. Edgardo Peralta is on deck. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Price is after it. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
So striding forward now, Edgardo Peralta. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And there's out number 2.
Well-executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Into the box now, Mac Madden. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is.
0-1.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. On a swing, and he popped him up. Off to the left in foul territory. Trinful has got it, and the side is retired. So striding in, Basil Lowry. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land out there just foul. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Sometimes you just got to thank your lucky stars right there. Definite missed execution pitch right there. Eyes lit up on that pitch right down the middle.
Another example of how difficult it is to throw 3 quality pitches in a row. The first 2 pitches right on the corner. That one a little bit too much of the plate.
Brent Hughes will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. A runner at second, nobody out. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Hughes tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. The 1-2. Bouncer up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of that. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Now in the box, Brooks McKay. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
One out and a runner on third. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling. Compose yourself and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
Now the 3-0 offering. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tony Rossi. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. From the the belt, the pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one. Runners are at first and third, one away. Up high, 2-1 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike three.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box, John Joyner, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0. Runners on first and third, two away. One ball and two strikes to count. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Again, a 1-2. Froze him for strike three, and that retires the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Jose Ramos. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
Now back, designated hitter, Eric Evans.
Next will be the designated hitter, Eric Evans. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1. And it's fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. And another foul ball. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Stepping into the box, Christian Moya. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. The 1-0. Popped him up. Trinful has to look over his shoulder, but he's got it for round number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, T.J. Waters will swing it from the left side right here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
The 1-0 delivery.
That's ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Fouled off. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Zane Oaks. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Fastball well outside. And that misses. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Jupiter is on top, 6-2. Leading off the inning, Lee Johnson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Ready. Here's the first offering. Johnson stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
The 2-1 home. It's a fastball that misses.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Full count now.
It's going to be back to some serious T-work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
At the plate, Raymond Buxton. First pitch coming. Here it is. A runner at first with no outs here. And that misses. 1-1. Line drive to center field. Dives and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
Now batting The third baseman, David Mudville.
Digging in, David Trimfel, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Madden is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Number 55.
Coming to the plate now, Alonzo Price. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 4-1.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Nick W. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
In now, Christopher Templeton, and he fouls this one off. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Nobody out, runner on first. And it's fouled away. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
base is empty now after the double play, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Edgardo Peralta. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here it comes. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Lowry will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Basil Lowry. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
The 1-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that's in there. Base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a two-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
To the plate now, Brent Hughes, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 on its way. No one out with a runner at second. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch, swinging a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
The first baseman, number 2, Brooks McKay.
Skipper out of the dugout making the slow trek to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Bubba Geddes is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Pitch, he'll look to first, and he'll get back in safely. At the plate now, Brooks McKay, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. One there, on to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with 1 pitch.
Gotta love that out of your reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Pulled the right string that time, Skip.
At the plate, Tony Rossi. He's set and the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
The 1-0 home. Count even now at 1-1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Jaguars lead this one 6-3. Stepping in, Mac Madden. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batter, the first baseman, Jose Ramos.
In now, Jose Ramos. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's outside.
The 1-0 home.
Hey.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball well outside. The 2-1 home. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
At the plate, Eric Evans, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And it looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Here's the pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Lowry is camped under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Ready for another chance? John Joyner. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
John Joyner.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Lee Johnson.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Lee Johnson. First pitch on its way.
Whoa, that's 6 out.
Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third, and he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
The right fielder, number 12, Raymond Buxton.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Raymond Buxton. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Josh Huff is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now at the plate, Christian Moya.
Leading off for Jupiter, the third baseman, Christian Moya.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's outside.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, DJ Water.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, TJ Waters. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Zane Oaks will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch of the at-bat. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
2 out, nobody on. Hit in the air to right field. Buxton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3.
3 points for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
David Trimfel will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, number 55.
At the plate, Alonzo Price. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Roll. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of it.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, and he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 7, Brent Hughes.
Standing in, Brent Hughes. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. One count and the pitch. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Count is 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Jupiter is on top here, 6-4. Leading off the inning, Nick W. as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hughes arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The batter, number 26.
Christopher Templeton will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Now here's the pitch. Line hard, but this is a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1.
1-1.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. One out, nobody on.
Nope.
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heater?
Now a diving tag as he lays himself out to make the play. What an effort. Digging in once again, Edgardo Peralta. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a ball. Count 1-0.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
3-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Lowry retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Graham Young is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the veteran first baseman Brooks McKay.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Whoa, that's down.
Young, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box, Tony Rossi, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, John Joyner.
Ready for another shot now, John Joyner. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First delivery to him on the way. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Lee Johnson would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. Liner towards second. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Now a throw over to first, and he's back in standing. Stepping in now, Lee Johnson. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. A runner on first with 2 away. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Striding in to start the ninth, Madden, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding in once again, Jose Ramos. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. Oh, what a dive. Got him.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Now at the plate, Eric Evans. First pitch on its way. In there at the knees, strike 1. Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Just short, hit hard. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Costa comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Now to the plate, Raymond Buxton. And you may notice the usual closer is not in the game here with the save opportunity on the table.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, David Prinfield.
Stepping up now, David Prinfield. Now here it comes. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Ball 2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Late on that one as it's foul off to the left side. Great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. W is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, number 55.
Digging in the switch hitter, Alonzo Price. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
1-0 the count. Two-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Jaguars jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Bubba Geddes claims the win out of the pen, his first. Sean Mercer was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. Rafael Costa wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
6 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the home team, 4 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the 66ers and the Blues. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Ronaldo Villegas gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Ogawa has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Standing in, Tyler Blackwell, and he has been, pardon the cliche, in fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. First pitch coming, here it is. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
Matthews is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, the second baseman, number 3.
Striding into the box, McGee. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now pitch on the way. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Here's a knuckleball, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Only 1 strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
In the air now, out to right field. Junior will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Daniel Baca will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard soft, you can go in and out, and anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Digging in, Johnny Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Johnny Jr.
Here it comes. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now. And it's fouled away. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Now batting, Brady Matthews, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Junior gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now he'll throw over, and he'll dive back in. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
2-1.
1 strike.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
A runner at first with no outs here. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Shelby Marchetti. Pitch outside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
The 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Blackwell is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The center fielder, Shuhei Ogawa.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Shuhei Ogawa. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Well, that definitely caught me off guard there. That wasn't exactly the typical steal situation with 2 outs and a runner on second. I can't say I agree with the strategy, but at the same time, now he can score a lot of different ways.
Here's the 1-0. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's going to get down out there. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. So some real problems out there at that time as it'll wind up in E7.
McKinnon.
To the plate now, Howard McKinnon. She'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Curveball down and in, misses, ball two.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
2 balls and a strike now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Great curveball there, really fooled him with that one. Here's the 2-2. Fastball well outside.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and a runner left. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. The Blues are out in front here, 1-0. Set for the start of the inning. And here comes the first baseman, King.
Number 84.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The 2-0 on the way. Outside and low, 3-0. Hit hard back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That's it. The left fielder, Ben Kohler.
Striding in, Ben Kohler. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Matthews is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting 6, the center fielder, Willie Cole.
Digging in, Willie Cole. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
And it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Fouled off. And now the knuckleball in there. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. Last half of the second set to go. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Mackenzie Van Poppel. First offering on its way. Now the 1-0.
Oh, that's out.
Grounder down the line at third. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Hard hit ball to short. Reined in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batter seven, the catcher, Jamar Woodson.
Digging in now, Jamar Woodson. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. A ball and a strike.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one frozen.
And it's 1-2.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
So now to the plate, Derek Richardson. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 2 home runs and 5 driven in. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, he had him down 0-2 earlier in this at-bat, but he hasn't been able to put him away and end this inning. This has been a fun battle to watch.
3-2 pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So here now is the pitcher, Ronaldo Villegas. Here's a look over to first. Runner back standing. He's set. Here it comes. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. coming to the plate, J.P. Humphries. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit back up the middle. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Stepping up to the plate, Ty Watts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Junior is there. 2 down.
Batting 9th, the pitcher, Daniel Baca.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Daniel Baca. First pitch coming. Here it is. To the left side, but it's well foul. The windup and the 0-1.
0-1.
Knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
Got to take your hat off to the pitcher right here. He's throwing a little pesky at bat at him right here. Could have easily just took 3 pitches and walked back to the dugout.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Drilled to the left side. Scooped up. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
You know, D-Row, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
At the plate, Monty Smith tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Marchetti will put this one away, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Blues are out on top, 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Johnny Jr.
Johnny Jr.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike. Brady Matthews waits on deck. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Now back, the left fielder, Brady Matthews.
First things first, here's a throw over. Just keeping him close. Into the box, Brady Matthews. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Now a move over to first, and the runner back easily. Nobody out, runner on first. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in there. The 2-1 home. And strike 2 swinging.
Back out 2-2.
And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2 offering, and he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Popped him up. Humphries over to his right. 1 down.
Now back, the first baseman, Shelby Marchetti.
Digging in, Shelby Marchetti. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a throw over to first. Runner's back. First delivery to him on the way. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
2-0 count, the pitch outside. 3-0 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Misses with that one for ball 4, so that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his third walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Settling in now, Shuhei Ogawa. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
No balls and one strike. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. To second for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Digging in to try it again, Howard McKinnon. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. One and one. Here it is. He got him, and exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. All set for the start of the fourth, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Tyler Blackwell. First pitch of the at-bat. Wind up and the 0-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The bat, number 3.
Stepping in, McGee comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly onto first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
Now batting, number 84.
Into the box now, King. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Up there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around, and no argument, and it's 1-1. In for strike 2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And right into the shift. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Fly ball into straightaway left. Matthews will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So stepping in, Mackenzie Van Poppel, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
Now the pitch. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Jamal Woodson.
Now at the plate, Jamar Woodson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way.
Outside, that's a ball.
Bases are empty, one man out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now back, second baseman, Derek Richardson.
Coming to the plate now, Derek Richardson. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the pitch.
That's a ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
2-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1 the count.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back on it is the left fielder. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate now, Ronaldo Villegas. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Blues are out in front 2-0. New inning set to get underway. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Ben Kohler.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher. Just go ahead and challenge him.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Now here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Matthews arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
The batter, the center fielder, Willie Cole.
Stepping into the box, Willie Cole. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. High in the air out to center field. Ogawa is right there, and that's out number 2.
The catcher, number 1, JP Humphrey.
Ready now, J.P. Humphries. First delivery to him on the way. In there, no balls and a strike. The pitch. Ground ball left side. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Blues lead this one 2-0. Digging in and looking for more, Johnny Jr. He singled his last time up.
The right fielder, Johnny
First offering on its way.
Jr.
Taken high and deep to right. Ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now back, left fielder, Brady.
Ready once again, Brady Matthews. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's good.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Popped him up. Smith backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The batter, the first baseman, Shelby Marquetti.
So digging in now, Shelby Marquetti. First pitch on its way.
Nope. 1-1, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Uh-oh, he missed it.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They can put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ty Watts will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. Now, they've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
The pitch. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Missed with a knuckle curve there, and now it's 3-1.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And it's fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Matthews is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now back, the pitcher, Daniel Baca.
Now at the plate, Daniel Baca. First pitch coming. Here it is. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. One out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And that's the second out.
Now back, shortstop, Monty Smith.
So striding forward now, Monty Smith. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Howard McKinnon.
Howard McKinnon.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Grounded back up the middle. He's right there. And that's out number 1.
The batter, number 00. Shortstop, Mackenzie Van Poppel.
Into the box now, Mackenzie Van Poppel. Here comes the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Cole is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jamar Woodson.
Into the box, Jamar Woodson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
He'll try again. 1-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here now the 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So striding in, Tyler Blackwell. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
That's wide. 2-0. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Matthews has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, number 3.
Stepping into the box, McGee. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way out to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
So here's the cleanup hitter, King. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Set and the pitch. There's a base hit on the line.
Dan, that was a nice piece of hitting right there. He didn't try and do too much and stayed on that ball, took a knuckleball right back where it came from.
It's frustrating too, D-Row, as a pitcher when you make your living off of that knuckleball. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he just rifles this one right back up the middle for a base hit.
Now in the box, Ben Kohler. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
The 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Turned on down the line. The second for one.
The center fielder, number 25, Willie.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Willie Cole, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, he rips this one the other way, but caught down there at third. Almost big trouble there, but he'll wind up stranding two as the side is retired. Caden Atwood gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the speed threat, Derek Richardson.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Line towards center field. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the seventh.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
At the plate, Ronaldo Villegas. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The right fielder, number 6, Johnny Jr.
Coming to the plate now, Johnny Jr. First delivery to him on the way. This one's flared out toward left. Left fielder coming on. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now, Brady Matthews. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A 1-0 delivery. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
One and one, here it is. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
From this hurler right now isn't the best. You can tell that he's struggling a little bit, and he laid one right down the middle right there, and he paid the price for it. That was a bomb.
Adam Hendricks takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Standing in now, Shelby Marchetti. Runs up and gets this one down. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The center fielder, Shuhei Ogawa.
So now to the plate, Shuhei Ogawa. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. But he's back. A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
3 runs already home here. That's lifted the other way out to left. Kohler is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The bat, the third baseman, Howard McKinnon.
Stepping in, Howard McKinnon, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Two out with a man at first. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
He takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home run. 7 complete here tonight, and the lead is now 5-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and now it'll be the catcher, J.P. Humphries.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, what a play! The throw. Hats off to that one. Well, let's get another look at that diving play on show track. Obviously a great job just to get the glove on it, and perhaps just as impressive was the throw to first. He got a lot behind that ball to nab the runner up the line. At the plate, Ty Watts. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Dallas Phillips will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. Knuckleball taken inside for a strike. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. This is pulled into right. That's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he botches it. The throw into second. And he is in there.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, it doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Monty Smith. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 1 out and a runner on second base. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
From the belt, the pitch. This one's down to third. And it'll be first and third now following the miscue. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. At the plate, Tyler Blackwell, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 home.
Count 2-1. Ball 3.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Here it is on 3-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box now, McGee, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Looking at his career totals, McGee brings in a batting average right at .290, a respectable number for sure. The 1-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Three and one now.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Junior is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Uranus is out in front, 5-1. Hayden Norwood is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. In now, Mackenzie Van Poppel. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Mackenzie Van Poppel.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. A 1 pitch on its way. Fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it, one gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat then.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box, Jamar Woodson, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
To the plate now, Derek Richardson, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Gil, on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And that's in there for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here's the 0-1. Popped up. King is there for it, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 9th inning coming up. Uranus leads this one 5-1. Turner Eaton comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, King, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The first baseman, number 84.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 1-0.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Now here's the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Lifted in the air out to left. Matthews is there, and he has it for the out. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starters' final line. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, anytime you can get through 7 innings, Matty V, that's really a good quality start. Into the 8th inning, wasn't able to get out of the 8th, but he's still in line for the win. Needs a little help from his guys in the bullpen now.
In now, Ben Kohler, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Three and 1.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Now batting, the center fielder, Willie Cole.
Ready for another chance, Willie Cole. From the stretch, sent in the air out to straightaway center. Ogawa is there, 2 gone.
The catcher,
Now at the plate, J.P. Humphries, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Runner on first with 2 away. And he lays off for ball 1.
1 and 1.
And he misses 2 and 1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. A swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Blues jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ronaldo Villegas wins his 3rd of the season. Daniel Baca pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field.